Hello Facebook, hello YouTube. What's up everybody, this is Reuben. I'm back again with another Reuben report. Today I'm going to be prepping the bike to be transported to CSC headquarters for the whole engine teardown and engine inspection for the bike to be finally fixed so that way it can run properly. Just for reference, give me one moment. Alright, I got the key. So yeah, I haven't ridden it at all since okay, it turned on. So yeah, it's been sitting for a week and a half, or ever since I did that last video where we looked at what was inside of the engine. So mileage is still the same, 2273. Hasn't been driven at all. Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking that thing there, and I'm going to be loading it up onto the back of the truck. And once I get that all situated, get it all tied down, and spend 6 hours with breaks in between to get all the way down to CSC headquarters, so that way by 8 in the morning I'll be able to be there bright and early at the very first second, get this bike in there, and then let them go to work. And while I'm there, I really do plan to literally document everything, so everybody will get to see what the old engine valves, with the old cylinder, hopefully with the old cylinder head and all that stuff, looks like, what it looks like to actually tear it down. And also we'll find out whether or not they're going to put a completely new engine in or just fix it. Either way, it'll be fixed, and then hopefully I'll be able to use it the way that I want to. But yeah, once it is fixed, I mean, like I said in my last video, it'll be the ultimate endurance test. And to be quite frank with you, when it comes to like major maintenance like this, as far as if there's something wrong with the engine again, I'm not going to go through the whole trouble of driving all the way down there. It's too costly. It's too costly. I'll probably talk about the whole cost breakdown so far of how much it's cost me to, well, not be able to use the bike as I intended. For you guys out there that know, I bought this bike to actually save money on gas, and so when it's not doing its job, it's really hurting me. So, but you'll see what it is that I mean by that when I actually break things down later on. All right, she's up there. She didn't want to go up easy, but she's up. You have to go at a, got to get a good run at the thing. Use some momentum to get on up there. Yeah, she's up. I'm gonna go ahead and try to straighten it up, strap it down. Doing stuff like this was another reason why it is that I chose the RX3 over the RX4. As you guys can see, my truck's pretty old, okay? It's not a very new truck. Most newer trucks, they have what you call a dead weight tongue capacity that's much higher than mine is. This stand here that I have is rated for, I think, 600 pounds, but the tongue weight on my truck can only take 500 pounds at most. But again, my truck's old, okay? I don't want it to be at the max tongue weight or damn near the max tongue weight, trying to haul something behind it, and I can kind of already see it's not very level. Even with the little flex plate there underneath. So it's quite a bit of weight that's being put on the back of the truck, and I just don't want to weigh it down anymore than what it already is. Yeah, well, I mean, there's that. So the little less weight, the little bit of weight that I save having the RX3 is a big reason why I went with it, because knowing that at some point in time I was going to have to do this, well, doing this is a lot easier with a little bit lighter bike. Okay. All right, so in this section we're going to go through a short cost breakdown of how much this whole ordeal has basically cost me, because for those who may know and should know, because and also that I stated before, I bought this motorcycle because I wanted it to be a economical commuter bike. I bought it in the attempt to save money on gas versus having to spend money commuting using my pickup truck. That's its whole purpose. So sure, maybe in the future I'll be able to do some type, if things work out, I'll do some adventure rides and have more fun, but its number one purpose and its number one reason for existence, why it is that I bought it, was so that way I could save money on gas. And you guys will get to see in this little section here what that actually means and how much this whole ordeal has actually cost me thus far. For those who may have seen my YouTube video, it is titled, "Should You Buy a CSC Motorcycle to Save Money on Gas?" That video goes extremely in-depth cost breakdown for the motorcycle that I have and all the different motorcycles that I was shopping around for, and weighing the cost benefit analysis of between using my pickup truck or continuing to use my pickup truck versus using the motorcycle. And that video was over 2 hours long. If you would like to go a little bit more in depth, you don't necessarily have to watch the whole 2 hours. In the description of that video, you can actually skip directly to the cost breakdown to get a little bit better picture. Those who have seen that video already, this number is not going to shock you. For those who have not, well, you can get it. For those who have not, that's an option for you. You can look at that video to get a little deeper understanding. All right. Anyway. All right. So my bike has been down in total for about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit over 2 weeks. Okay. In that 2 weeks, I've had to use my pickup truck, obviously, to go to work. And the picture that you've been seeing right now is me having to fill up my pickup truck here in California. The gas meters, some of them, not all, but the ones that I really try to go to the gas stations that have the lowest, the cheapest gas, but cheapest gas is still not as cheap as I want it to be, and either way, it's going to cost a lot. So here, I think in this picture, gas was like $5.14. It's actually gone down a little bit since I actually did my initial video, but still, $100. A lot of these machines have limits on how much gas you can buy at one time because of card fraud. I don't know how it is in your guys' state, in your area, but here, that's what they have here. And yeah, so this week so far I've had to do this twice. So I've spent so far about $200 on gas. My truck is at half a tank right now, so definitely I'm gonna have to fill up before I leave. And when it comes to going all the way out to Azusa from where I live, I anticipate I'm gonna have to fill up a minimum of another 2 times, including the top off that I'm gonna have to do before I leave. So I anticipate that in total I'm gonna have to spend $450. Okay, whole number doesn't seem like too much for you guys, but when I put this into perspective of, you know, how much money that how much I'm spending in comparison to, you know, how, if the bike was actually working properly and I didn't have this issue, that $450 is the equivalent of over 4 months worth of gas had the bike been working properly. Okay, just let you guys conceptualize that for a bit. So me having to use my truck for 2 weeks and having to drive all the way out to Azusa, that amount of money is the equivalent of me riding my bike for over 4 months. So yeah, that hurts. All right, and I hopefully, once these things get fixed, I can continue to use the bike as I intended to use the bike. Obviously, again, if you guys watch that video, why it is that I bought the CSC motorcycle to save money on gas, well, this is obviously going to set me back a little bit. It's going to set me back quite a bit from reaching that goal of reaching that threshold of getting a return on my investment. But either way, I'm hoping to be able to get back to seeing gas prices that look like this versus seeing, you know, gas fuel up prices that look like this. All right, there she is, folks, all loaded up, solid in place. It's been stress tested. Straps aren't going anywhere. These straps are rated for like 1,100 pounds. Sucker's not moving. Yeah, so it's all ready for the trip and that I'm going to be doing later on tonight. I just wanted to post this video just so I can have some type of update, that you guys in the loop. So once I actually get there, film all the stuff that I need to film, I'll be back probably this weekend once I get back, because then I'll have internet again, be able to edit, whatever, and then you guys will be able to see what's been going on. So I just you know, you guys, you know, send me good luck wishes and prayers for safe travels, and yeah, we'll hopefully make it and get this thing all sorted out. All right, y'all, peace.